Yeah, that title is right. I broke up with HBO Max. Um, what made me do it? What made me start, first of all? It was Wonder Woman 1984. I wanted to see it in theaters. There was no way to see it in theaters with the way that the pandemic was. Now, this was what? December of 2020? And that was a fuck time. And I just was like, I want to really see this. If this is really good, I want to go see it. So push came to shove. I wasn't vaccinated, still not. Um, Everything was locked down. Stay at home. Stay at home. We'll get through this. Stay at home. Wear your mask. So just 6 feet apart. All that stuff. We're still doing some of that, I think. But when I decided, I said, okay, you know what? There were two things that I was holding on to. One was Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then Wonder Woman 84. And I finally saw it, finally watched it, and honestly, like you all know if you go on my TikTok, you already know what I think of it. Fucking stupid. I think I gave it a 3, 4, or 5 out of 10. I think I gave it a 3 or 4. I was really upset. So that started the whole domino effect of, is this going to be any good or is this going to be absolute dog shit? So that happened. And so then I was looking forward to other movies. Zack Snyder's Justice League being the next one. And that one was great. I didn't care for the Justice is Gray edition. I didn't care for the black and white. Because here's the problem with the Zack Snyder's black and white Justice is Gray, okay? When Superman goes into the Fortress of Solitude and he goes to the black costume, if you're a casual moviegoer, I mean, anybody who watches it, any Snyder fan would know, oh, that's the blue and red costume back there. That's what it is. Yeah, but if someone who's never seen the movie before, never seen a Superman movie in a while, sees that he's wearing a black costume, they're not sure if that's the red and blue costume in back of him when the chamber closes and he picks the black costume. And then to see the difference between the two costumes in the nightmare sequence at the end, it would have been like Schindler's Lists, where you see the little girl with the red dress. We would see that costume in color and everything else in black and white. That's my nitpick about the Justice is Gray edition. But I'm okay. I have the DVDs. You see me, I'm happy with my DVDs. Now we get to like Mortal Kombat. Not very good. We get to Scoop. Not that great, but I did like the Dastardly and Muttley combination. I hope to see a wacky racist CGI cartoon movie like Scoob. Scoob wasn't that good. Mortal Kombat wasn't good. Wonder Woman 84 was trash. So what was left? We had The Suicide Squad. I had time to think about this movie. Much like 8-Bit Christmas, which I gave about a 7 out of 10, I enjoyed it, but would I watch it again anytime soon? I don't think so. 8-Bit Christmas was a bit depressing because it had that Wonder Years sort of Christmas story to it, and it was fine, but I wasn't that excited to go and watch it again. Pixels I would rather watch, and I have that on DVD. I paid for that for $5, and I bought it last year. And I compared that one to Ready Player One. All right? So I'm okay with that. Aside from it, going back to the Suicide Squad, I enjoyed it, but when I saw it on DVD at Target, I had no desire to really watch that again. So I didn't. And I wasn't going to. It's not that the Suicide Squad is a bad movie. It's just, it was like half of what Suicide Squad was. And Suicide Squad was half of what The Suicide Squad was. I guess if you just watch both movies as an experiment, which I did, but I didn't enjoy it that way. I think Batman Assault on Arkham, the cartoon that showed off, all the characters working under Amanda Waller possibly being dead at the end of the movie, that was kind of fun. That was all right. I enjoyed that cartoon way more. Even though it was just a very brief cartoon, it was like people were dying. No one was safe. It was like everybody was up against Batman and Joker. It was just interesting. Uh, Fatalities, a lot of things were happening there. I really enjoyed that way more. So if you want to see a really good Suicide Squad movie, Assault on Arkham, which is on my DVDs. Everything I have on DVDs. Okay. I tried to watch other movies. The Little Things with Rami Malek and Denzel Washington. That one was interesting, but not very well written. But I did like the ending to it. I mean, you couldn't write an ending to that in old school radio about Dick Tracy and his sidekick. Like, oh my God, Dick Tracy, I've killed somebody. No, that's okay. That's okay, sidekick. We shall bury him and do not mention him again. You could never do an ending like that yesterday. Today you can, but not yesterday. No. No, the way that movie ended was like, I tried to watch Doom Patrol. I liked the first few episodes of Doom Patrol, but didn't like the rest. The new season of Titans pissed me off. I wasn't going to even watch Peacemaker. I didn't even look at Peacemaker. That looked like dog shit to me before I could even watch an episode. So yeah, I canceled my subscription as of tonight. I'm just not happy with most of the movies that have come out. Okay, none of them. And by this time, Warner Brothers and movie theaters, there's a 45-day wait. So if you have your subscription, $9.99 if you get your subscription with ads, and then $14.99 without ads. So with ads, it's $9.99, right? But if you want to go see the movie when you really want to go see it, you go to the theaters and go see it with everyone else. Okay. So when I saw Spider-Man, I was watching it at 9 o'clock. Thursday, the day before it premiered. So with No Way Home, I watched it on Thursday. But with the Batman, I'm going to watch on Thursday before it was supposed to officially premiere. And that's when everybody's going to go see it on Thursday night, preview night. That's why, I don't know why everybody would say Friday's the death slot for television. Thursday is the death slot for television. Thursday is the death slot because if a movie comes out, you don't want to have a new episode. So the CW wouldn't dare have a new episode of something that comes out that a superhero movie from Warner Brothers would come out. It would not make sense. Conflict. Other things I'm trying to think of that I watched. I did watch a little bit of Elmo's show, that little 15-minute show, that like a late night talk show, but it's Elmo. It was cute, but it's kind of dumb. It's a late night talk show for kids, but it's in the afternoon. Like the kids watch it. It's cute, but it's not anything. Other things I'm trying to think of right now. Ready Player One, not that interesting. Didn't like it. Didn't care for it. King Kong versus Godzilla. That was junk. It really was. It wasn't that interesting. It seems like every movie that I've watched, 8-Bit Christmas was watchable, but pales to Pixels. The only thing that I watched that was worth a damn was fucking Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's it. And now everything I have is on DVD. Everything like that I have is on DVD. Now people say, isn't that old technology? Some things I have are digital. I have like Zack Snyder's Batman versus Superman, Batman v Superman on digital because I don't have a Blu-ray. I have Civil War, Captain America Civil War on digital. I have the second Star Trek movie, Into Darkness, on digital. And a couple of other things, a Hardcore Henry, whatever I wanted to put on my PS Vita. And I have my television set, what I'm resting my HBOmax logo here on. So that's it. And also too, I got my new phone service, and I'm going to use that phone service with the Netflix. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Netflix. What I'm probably going to do is get an opportunity to watch the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe Revelation stuff, the new He-Man cartoon that was last year, and maybe I'll give some reviews. I think you all probably would like to see that. You've seen me work like a dog to post like a He-Man story from beginning to end. So I think this is fair to do that. Netflix is more universal, to no pun intended to that studio. Netflix has a lot of different things. It has a lot of different things. And With Disney Plus, you're only going to get Disney stuff. With HBO Max, you're going to get Warner Brothers derivative stuff. With Hulu, you get some dark Disney stuff, I guess, whatever Hulu is these days. With Netflix, it's anything and everything. It used to be you could watch Star Wars on Netflix, the Clone Wars Season 6, the one I have on DVD. It's like all the good stuff is already on my DVDs. You buy DVDs for movies that you really, really like so much that it goes beyond just having it online. You really want to share that with everyone all the time. So that's what you do. And even if we never see those other two Justice League movies, that 4-hour movie is a work of art in itself. Okay? And that's all I have to say. And by the way, it took me 5 minutes to cancel my subscription. Why? Because when you go to the screen, it says, do you want to cancel? Are you sure you want? It says on your account, cancel subscription. You press the button on the right. It says, are you sure you want? And then it gives you this middle finger. It shows you this screen about, oh, you could save $5, but you can't click the button that says cancel subscription. What the fuck? That is bullshit. Another reason you can't trust HBOmax, okay? That's another reason. But it might be happening in all the other subscription channels too. Don't trust that shit. Anyway, I probably have one more thing to say tonight. I'm a little depressed, but when have you never seen me depressed or heard me depressed?